guys. Brian Wilson here with Força Martial Arts, and just giving you a vlog. Basically gonna do a couple vlogs today over some different concepts in striking. A little bit about us. We got a boxing club here at my gym. We've big kickboxing classes. We have a very big fitness kickboxing program. Compete in USA boxing, kickboxing bouts, wherever we can get them. So that's a little bit about us, what we're doing, what we're engaged in, and a couple of topics I wanted to discuss. I plan on doing like 3 vlogs, not vlogs, over striking, okay? And you can look in our vlog playlist for each one. This first one, I want to talk about the concept of switching stances, okay? A couple others I plan on doing are going to be over the jab. I just recently taught a seminar over the jab at a striking camp. It's one of 6 different instructors, and that was my topic. Everybody did a different topic. I wanted to do the jab because it's important. And another thing is backing up, right? So switching stances, the jab, backing up. These are things I feel like are important topics we need to talk more about, okay? So let's talk about switching stances. We do, our boxing club is non-profit, right? In Arkansas, a lot of the USA boxing clubs are. So we have a lot of programs here at the gym, and we've got fitness, we do fitness kickboxing, yoga, we've got martial arts, we do boxing, kickboxing, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Judo, MMA, and we've also got a non-profit organization, right? And part of that, we lump several classes in. One of our judo instructors and assistant instructors is here at the school, teaches a program we call Project Warrior to civil servants, law enforcement, vets, and stuff like that. But so we offer nonprofit classes, right? And I just deal with a lot of people coming in and out of that program, okay? It being a free class, I don't know why this is, but it's a high turnover rate. I think that it has some correlation there. But people come in and out a lot. And the point I'm trying to make with that is beginners come in, and you ask a beginner as a coach a few key questions. You know, you ask them, are you left-handed or right-handed? Because you're going to base how they stand somewhat on that, their stance, okay? And a common response I always get, doesn't matter if it's a 15-year-old kid, doesn't matter if it's an adult, because I get a lot of people coming here with their street fighting experience and their benevolent backgrounds in fighting, and people commonly will reply to me, I'm both. And like, while I can wrap my head around that somewhat, I am actually left-handed, but I fight in an orthodox stance. I guess you could say I teach not teach this approach, but I kind of personally fall under Bruce Lee's philosophy of putting your power hand forward. That's also why I love the jab so much, is because my lead hand is my jab hand, and it's my left hand, and I'm left-handed. Not saying that's the way everybody should fight, but so I can kind of empathize with people saying, oh, I'm both. But such a high percentage of people are both, right? And I think everybody wants to kind of be a little better than they really are, right? Somebody once gave me this metaphor. They said, imagine you have 4 buckets, and you have 1 water hose. Each one of these buckets is a metaphor for how you stand, right? So think about this. You've got orthodox on orthodox, orthodox on southpaw. Okay, then you've got southpaw on orthodox, southpaw on southpaw. Did I say that right? You get the picture. Only 4 combinations of how you can combine a split stance. So if you have a lead leg and a rear leg, you know, not talking about lateral stances or side stances or any of that. But if all you can do is fill up these 4 buckets with 1 hose, I'm going to fill up my orthodox on orthodox bucket the most, you know? And then I'm going to start figuring out how I can personally learn how to fight southpaws. So before I start switching my stances, I want to feel comfortable fighting both of the most common stances, right? And that's just my approach, right? Before I'm both, I want to be what I'm most comfortable at. I want to be one or the other, okay? And then I grow from there, platform of development. So after I am comfortable in sparring, competing against, understanding, drilling, teaching orthodox versus orthodox and orthodox versus southpaw, then for strategic reasons, and I'll get into this more in a later vlog, but for strategic reasons, then I will start switching my stance. Okay, I'll start doing it when I back up with these things we call swing steps and angle out. Right? There is a time and place to back up. In spite of me, probably the number one thing I've been told in all of fighting is don't back up. Right? But there's a time and place to back up. All right? Now I will back up and switch my stance kind of simultaneously to get an angle. There's several techniques, and we've done some videos on them of why we would do that. Check our jab playlist out on our YouTube. If you're watching this video, you what's on over there. But after I'm looking, okay, I'm orthodox, I can fight southpaw, and then I will start being like, okay, now I'm switching southpaw to deal with an orthodox. And I think that if you're an orthodox fighter in an orthodox stance, I think that you should, lastly of all, figure out how to be southpaw fighting someone who is southpaw. Okay? Now, I subscribe to a strategy or a tenet or a fundamental, whatever you want to call it, that says you should probably, if you can, in a striking contest, keep your front foot on the outside of their front foot. That's a solid strategy. Okay? And in doing that, you might switch your stance occasionally. Right? But there's just a hierarchy of needs and priorities associated with when you're going to switch your stance and why. I think there should be a strategy and a fundamental reason you do everything, especially if it might result in you getting hit in the brain. Okay? So I was going to prioritize being, if I'm an orthodox stance, I'm going to prioritize, and I'm fighting southpaw, I'm going to prioritize being southpaw against a southpaw lastly. I don't want to beat somebody at their own game first, right? I want to have alternate strategies before I start playing people at their own game, right? And if you want to beat somebody at their own game, you should probably be better than them at their own game. Okay, so just some perspectives, guys. I think this is a very profound statement. My coach, he said this at some training we were recently at. He said, I don't fight in my stances. I don't fight in a stance. I fight through a stance. Okay, so I think that this is just some great background knowledge and perspective to consider when trying to figure out how to stand. Okay, and this has just evolved for me into a topic from experience, from dealing with so many boxers coming in and out of our club, people sticking in and fighting. We just had somebody fighting Golden Gloves last night, right? And it's just a common assertion I get from untrained people. I'm both. And in fact, in reality, is they're not ambidextrous. They don't fight, or they don't write or eat with their left hand. They don't do anything with their left hand. They just, in their mind, when they come in here, they want to be able to fight both sides. And it makes sense. Early on, I was like, man, I'm going to stick with this side I'm more comfortable with and grow from there. And now, like almost 13 years into the game, I've got a lot of water in every bucket. That's just the best way to put it. So that bucket metaphor in the one hose, I think the one hose is your skill set in your brain and what you can process, right? So think about some of that, guys. Again, look for a couple other vlogs on the jab and on backing up. I think these are other very important topics for beginners that are involved in boxing, kickboxing, MMA, especially MMA, because that's where I see a lot of these fundamental striking tenets in the past that have fallen by the wayside. I've always personally taken offense to people saying that mixed martial artists have poor striking, because I've produced a lot of high-level kickboxers and boxers and really focused on our striking program to beat that stereotype, right? No reason why mixed martial artists can't have top-level boxing and kickboxing. It just takes time to fusion it all together, guys. So thanks for watching this vlog, and please subscribe to our channel. We've been growing our channel for just a little over a year now. We've got somewhere around 300 videos. We've been doing vlogs, got all sorts of stuff, guys. Promotional videos, testimonials, techniques for days, takedowns, throws, leg locks. Put all this stuff in a playlist, so if you're looking for a certain topic, check out our playlist so you can sort of delineate. We put out a lot of content. I've got this blog and 5 other videos we filmed today in the gi for jiu-jitsu to put out as well. So we're always uploading every week. We appreciate feedback and comments and support and subscriptions and the thumbs up and all that. Keep it coming, and we'll keep the content coming down the pipeline as well. Thanks for watching.